From Forex Traders Daily, this is your daily analysis with Ross Mullins, live from Richmond, Virginia.
Hello everyone, this is today's video analysis for December 20th, 2017. Today we're taking a look at the GBPUSD, Great British Pound versus US dollar for today's trade analysis. I would say overall, if we take the bigger, wider, longer term perspective, in fact I'll zoom out one more time, this currency pair has been in an uptrend. We can see it rising from all the way back into February and March, bottom left-hand corner of the chart, to the current market all the way at the top right-hand corner of the chart. Big blue trend line shows the overall trend for the currency pair. Now over the past few months, and let's say since September, we've seen the market in sort of a intermediate period where it's not really continuing the uptrend. We haven't seen a higher high. We've still seen a higher low, but we haven't seen a higher high. It hasn't broken through the 1.3600 level, the highs that we saw back here where this black box is. It stayed underneath there. So we've seen a little bit of a pullback, a fallback within the overall uptrend. Now, of course, we know that there's this continuing saga of the Brexit happening, so we have to consider the volatility around that, but definitely overall it's been an uptrend. But we've seen a little bit of a pullback over the past, even the past couple of weeks. We see this falling channel here after a good rise from the blue trend line, 100 period moving average sitting down here at the bottom into the 1.3000 level. We saw a good rise, and now just for the past few weeks, it's just been falling within this channel. You can see the resistance levels getting lower, the support levels getting lower. So the question is, are we going to continue this falling channel? Is it going to find resistance and make its way back down to the blue trend line, the green shaded area within the channel? That's a possibility. Or is it going to change the status quo? Is this falling channel going to break out above it and start working its way back higher? Of course, we won't know until it starts happening, but that's what we're looking for. We're either looking for it to turn back lower within the channel or break out to go back up again. 1.3400 actually is the current, right around the current market price. Happens to be right where the blue shaded area and that red trend line, the falling channel, come together. So let's go ahead and zoom it in a little bit more, and we can see that one of two things we're looking for here from this blue zone. It's either breaking above it, 134, the red trend line, the blue shaded area, or we look for reversal. Now yesterday we saw a little bit of a bounce off of it, didn't we? We saw it come up, 134, held as resistance, went all the way back down into the 133 40s and 30s. So a little bit of a bounce off of that blue zone. Today we're seeing the challenge and test of that 134 level. Well, we do today have some a speaker out of the Bank of England happening later this morning. Actually, not that far from current time. I'm sitting right about 7:55 Eastern U.S. time, and just shortly at 8:15 Eastern U.S. time. Bank of England governor speaking. So we could, in the next 15 minutes, see some action here on this currency pair, next 15 to 20 minutes, as we look for either a break of 134 or a bounce off of it. Let's take it down to the 4-hour time frame. As we get down here, we can see that challenge here of the blue zone. Couldn't break it and went back down. Now we're here again. So one of two things is going to happen. It could happen in the next 20 minutes with that Bank of England governor speaking. 134 is the main area of interest for us today. If it can break it, if it can satisfy the push above it, then we're likely looking for the market to continue to go towards the yellow shaded area, which is 134.40, 134.80. You can see that resistance right here. If it doesn't, and we start to see the market pressure back underneath 133.80, we're right back down to 33.40, 33.15, the pink shaded area. So really the critical area to watch is this blue shaded area. And let's just put a couple of arrows here like this. A break above it goes higher. So typically when I'm looking for a break, I'm looking for an open and close above the level or below the level to give me confidence. I don't want just a false push. You know, right here, I'm sure a lot of people thought that this was it. It's breaking, it's pushing above, especially when this was a larger blue candle above 134. I'm sure a lot of people thought that that was the breakout and it was going to go higher. And then it turned right back around, fooled them, and turned right back around and went back down. I'm sure a lot of people thought this was the breakout under 133.15. It fooled them and turned around and went back up. So we don't want to get fooled into that false move. So I'm typically looking for the open and close above or below that level, 134.80 or 134, 133.80, the blue shaded area, before I look for a real breakout. Again, even up here, where you saw the market push above the yellow zone. Strong move above, right above 135, turned right back around and went back down. So we don't want that false breakout. We want a real deal move. If suddenly we see a candle turn back lower, a bearish candle turn back lower under 33.80, that's going to be our clue that it's going to go down. If it stays above the blue zone, then we'll look for it to continue to go higher for the pound dollar today.
From Forex Traders Daily, this has been your daily analysis with Ross Mullins. If you would like to get Ross's analysis on all the currency pairs he's watching and all the trades he takes today, join him in his live trade room by clicking on the link below. Please leave any comments you have about today's video in the comments section below.